Hi guys, welcome back. It is Four Towers Films, joined by
The Man in Blue, Doug 218.
it is another recap of Masterchef Canada season number 6, episode 7. And this one is Restaurant Takeover. This time, oh yeah, it was an interesting takeover, I must say at the least. The whole episode was pretty interesting.
No,
With actually something that's ever happening, MasterChef Canada history, which we will get to in a minute. So you have to stay tuned to find out what that was. So this time, the chefs were taking over Michael's restaurant called Lenya in downtown Toronto. And actually, we were downtown Toronto yesterday, and we did a little teaser. It was right outside the restaurant, so you have to keep an eye out for that. So you can see us in front of Lenya.
Well, it's funny, we just actually stumbled across it.
Yeah, we were just walking, and then, hey, there it is. We weren't 100% sure where in Toronto it was, but then it's like, hey, Lenya.
Yes.
Bonus.
So let's get started.
All right, so the chefs are divided into two teams, red and blue. The team captains were Josh of the blue team, I think.
Yes,
and
Chrissy
for the red team.
And neither of those two had been team captains.
No.
So it was basically decided for them that they were going to be the team captains.
Because if you remember, these two were ones who are always being picked last.
Yeah.
But they've done really well in a lot of challenges,
So Alvin picked them first.
Alvin picked them first for a change, because and maybe it's because both of them usually get picked last, except for the last time with Josh. So why not pick them first this time?
So
Michael had them come in and was teaching them what their dishes were going to be for the challenge.
So they were going to do, each team was going to do 2 apps and 2 entrees. And it went down as, and these were actually items on the menu at Lenya.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a broken avocado salad, clams and chorizo, which made Chrissy smile from ear to ear because she's Portuguese and it's stuff she's made before. Atlantic salmon and a roasted lamb sirloin. So, and he didn't slow down at all.
No, it's like he was teaching, like chefs who've been working in the kitchen for years.
So basically, we both agreed if you're not paying attention,
you would have missed it.
Screwed.
Oh yeah, it was fast.
So
they get right to work. Now, I mean, we said this before. Most of the customers there were all like Bell, people who work for Bell or their families. So I mean, they're not actually Michael's. Maybe they are customers, but it's usually the production company people.
And we saw a couple YouTubers on.
A couple YouTubers were there. Maybe you'll recognize them. Canadian YouTubers.
Yes.
But I can't remember their names at the moment, but you'll see if you watch the show.
But it was, these guys knew coming in that it was a reality show. But the thing is,
of course,
how Michael plays it is,
like these are paying customers, and that pressure that chefs will give when they're at the pass to their chefs, like this is late, and this is my reputation's on the line, and that kind of thing. So he's giving that kind of to them. So
to give them that full kind of professional.
I don't know if that's just to give it to them. Maybe it is, but I think it's also for our benefit, for a little bit of drama.
Yeah.
Because that's how reality shows work.
So kicks off Josh on the red team. Josh, I'm going to do the clams. Chanel took on the salad. Jennifer's help where needed.
She was pretty much everywhere. I mean, they were calling her for everything. And at one point, she actually says, you can't keep pulling me back and forth because I can't get things done. Yeah. You've assigned me to do if I'm helping help you and having help you and having help you. She was like literally all over helping both of them.
And where the 6 of them were cooking was a small space.
It was actually very small. They were really side by side. It was very tight. It was like a galley kind of kitchen. So it was really long, but not very wide. It was very small, almost like what you would find in a diner, really kind of kitchen.
Exactly.
For that kind of restaurant, because it's actually a very high-end restaurant. It's very nice. We looked in the windows. And shows the dining area. It's very small where the chefs have to cook, we must say.
So you have to all work in unison and be able to have, it's almost like a ballet.
And I mean, you're talking not even just with your teammates, but with the other team, because literally you're having to cross
like this
over to like fridge and this to whatever they need to get. So they're really having to work together.
And like me and Josh, we're both stocky guys.
Yeah, he's a big, tall guy.
So,
he doesn't fit very well back there.
That's what he said. I'm bumping elbows against this one, I'm that one,
and I mean, they did. I'll give them that. They did work well for a limited space, considering they're not really used to that. I mean, chefs are used to it after a while, but I mean, they've never really worked in the kitchen like that before, so they actually did very well for that. But I mean, it must have been pretty difficult. So they were falling behind. They were having some issues.
The apps
took a long time to get out.
But once they got the rhythm,
they were able to get them out.
Yeah.
I think the clams
for Chrissy were
causing a bit of issue
because they were supposed to open up. And Michael's like, add a little more liquid, let them steam a little more, and those will open up.
Right.
You know. And you can hear her frustration because she's like, this stuff I have at home all the time.
The thing is, though, yeah, sure, you cook it at home, but you're not cooking it for a lot of people like this. You know, in restaurants, it's very different than on setting. And so, I mean, they have to give themselves credit, really.
So.
And then when it moved to entrees, they were about a 90 minutes behind at one point, especially the blue team. The blue team were really falling out of it. Like, they were really far behind. And Michael, Chef Michael's like, this, you know, I spent my whole lifetime building this company, and you're going to destroy it in an afternoon. I don't think so. But, you know.
And for a fact, they cut away to this little girl sitting at the table like this.
They showed her a few times.
But,
she's cute.
Between each...
but who knows why they actually like that. She just might have been bored sitting there.
Between each course, the judges would actually taste the apps.
Right.
And, like, they basically said both that the apps were a draw. Neither was really good, neither was really bad.
Right. And some of the times they said it was a bit plain, I think, and they needed a little bit more seasoning. A lot of the time the lamb was giving them problems. Some of them didn't even have it in the oven. At one point, I think they were behind like 4 lamb, and they didn't have it in the oven. Like, right where we're a little bit further ahead with how many entrees they were getting out, and the blue are like, and Michael even said that, you don't even have them in the oven yet. And, you know, you have to, like, pick it up.
Well, Josh, let's call it what it was. Josh, who has never led a team, and it showed.
He shut down, really. He didn't even communicate. Even Chanel said that.
You got to talk to us. We need.
He just wasn't even communicating. And actually, I think it was even Jennifer who kind of took over that team as almost, in a way, she was the one, her and Chanel were the one communicating. Josh wasn't really saying anything. And Chris's team, she was more communicative, but again, there was really no real leadership there. It was almost like Andre had took to plating it and put, like she even said, the plates were beautiful that Andre was putting out, and that's really should have been her job as team leader.
Yeah,
and it was actually Andre doing that
because she said he had a better understanding of the aesthetic. Roisin on the red side was totally in the weeds because they just totally got slammed by like lamb.
Everybody was ordering lamb. And so they did eventually get behind with that.
And so basically what happened...
At one point, they were so far behind, Michael brought in his chef de cuisine to help. I think it was a red side. And he came in and helped the blue side catch them up. And they had Claudia work the pass.
Well, because Alvin came in and said, listen, you got people waiting half an hour, 90 minutes.
90 minutes, an hour and a half.
You know, we need to get this going.
Yeah.
So
because let's face it, this is a real restaurant. People will be walking out by that point. Nobody's gonna wait an hour and a half. Like at one point, I think it was for their appetizer. They asked one table. Alvin did. They were waiting 45 minutes just for an appetizer. An appetizer really shouldn't take that long, especially not like salad.
Appetizers you should be able to get out like that.
You know, like. 45 minutes, a bit much.
So basically, they struggled. They fought. They got through it.
They got through it. They did serve everybody.
So the custom
And they thought that the flavors were pretty good, but there was really no team that was better than the other in flavors. So, but it almost looked like to us that it looked like the blue team might have gone home because there seemed to be more issues there. I mean, yes, the red team had their problems too, but neither one really excelled really well.
So
they go back to the kitchen.
And the big here it comes. They're wanting to know, okay, which one of us won. And
either one won. First time in Masterchef Canada history, no team won. They both go to the pressure test because they both were so bad in the weeds, and neither one the flavors were okay, but neither one really excelled.
There was too many cockeyes.
There was too many problems with it.
So
not enough communication. That was a big thing. Neither one, like Chrissy or Josh, did not step up as well as a leader, and there wasn't enough communication between the teams.
And like I said to her, I said, you want to see 6 people simultaneously poop themselves?
Oh, no, they're all like, what?
And then it was ultimately goes, team captains. Choose someone to save.
One person to save. Who was the most valuable on your team?
But the kicker was,
they couldn't save themselves. So they're like, they both were kind of odd. We don't know because they both did well. The whole team worked hard. So Josh was thinking, who do I save? So he decided on saving Jennifer because he didn't want to cook against her in the pressure test because he could think he could beat her. Yeah. So that was his reasoning.
And Chrissy
chose Andre because she thought because of his plating, it was beautiful, and that's why she saved him.
And
although Rogine was not too happy because he was on the right team. He wasn't too happy because he's been in every single pressure test, and he just came back, and he was hoping for a break.
And she's like, you know what, you came back. It's time for you to
earn your spot. Earn why you're back. Exactly. Really. And I mean, I'll give them that because he really was in the weeds. A lot of their problems because of Rogine, and Andres did help them with that challenge. I will understand her reasoning with that.
So
the pressure test.
Breakfast. Not just one. 3.
And all their favorite breakfasts.
So Michael goes, okay, my favorite is a full English breakfast. And he shows the plate.
Which is baked beans, 2 sunny-side up eggs, blood sausage, English muffin,
sausage, and
bacon.
So,
blood sausage.
And it's a replication challenge.
This is a replica that has to be exact.
You see it and make it.
Chef Alvin was a congee
with its rice,
boiled tomato porridge,
shredded chicken, vinegar. There was one other component. I'm sorry, guys.
A 100-year-old egg or something.
Yeah, and Claudio's. I apologize for the pronunciation. Bizcocho.
If you guys know the pronunciation, you feel free to correct me. I won't be able to hear it.
It looks like a croissant.
It's South American, and it has quince jam in it.
Here's the thing: they have to produce and replicate these 3 in 65 minutes. Yay! We have 5 extra minutes.
Long to do these. I mean, because even the congee, like Alvin even said, it takes a while for rice to break down into like a porridge.
Yeah.
So that's usually what you have to make first is the congee, which most of them did. They started with the congee.
I'm sorry, but myself, I'd have to do 3 complete breakfasts in 65 minutes. I think I would have cried a little bit.
Well, a lot of them. Again, Rogine was having time issues because it's a lot to do in 65 minutes.
And if you're not
especially if you're baking too, because like Josh was saying, he hates baking, and here he's having to do at least 2 things where you bake: the English muffin and the bizcocho. So, I hope we're close. Sounds like it, but anyway, so he wasn't too happy about that.
But he soldiered on. And he did it.
He did it.
problem was they had. The thing is, if you've never cooked this stuff or ever made this stuff, you don't know how far to take it or like how long to cook it.
like the chefs were saying, like for example, for the blood orange, when you've got it in the pan, you can't have your pan too hot or else it'll explode. And that's exactly what happened with Rogene's sausage. It blew up.
It went from sausage
to ground beef. And actually, that's what Andre said up in the gallery. He said it looks like ground beef.
You know, yeah, and to see Andre and Jennifer just kind of do that. Oh.
You're hoping at that point somebody has a worse mishap than that, because that's not even just a flavor fail or a slight overcook or not. That's actual blow up. I mean, that's technical failure.
That's technical
sausage.
Fail. And Josh's congee turned into a soupy mess.
It was way too thin.
Okay, so
they bring them up to the front, and the chefs try, and they try their own breakfast that they asked for.
So Michael tried the bizcocho first.
Claudio did the bizcocho.
He tried it and said Chrissy's was
pretty good. It had a quince jam. It was a good size, well cooked, good color, so he liked hers.
He said Josh's was dry.
And it kind of, I don't know if he put enough quince jam in it or it had kind of cooked out, maybe. It was a bit dry. And a bit overcooked.
And Rogene's was dry and overcooked.
And tiny. It was like this big.
The size of the palm of your hand, more or less.
Yeah, if you've ever been to like Metro or your grocery store and they've got those mini croissants, that's exactly the size of it.
And he just looked at Chanel and just went, that's just wrong.
Well, Chanel's looked like breadsticks, literally. They were long and really thin and not enough quince jam.
So Alvin comes down and he's tasting the congee.
The congee.
And
he liked Chrissy's. He asked her, have you ever made congee before? She said no. He goes, you sure you've never made congee before? She said no. He goes, I don't believe you. Because the flavors were spot on, the cook was good, everything.
And she's like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He found Josh's thin and not seasoned.
Not well seasoned, a bit plain, he said.
He said Rogene's Chanel had done a good effort.
Rogene's texture was almost spot on, but a little bit off, they said.
And you see, that's the problem when he's rushing all the time. He's got to he needs to slow down.
Well, it starts to kind of panic.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, guys.
And then it starts to show. So that was down to Michael's English breakfast.
So Michael trucks on over to Chrissy's. He says, it's tasty. Everything was spot on.
Like the blood orange, the sausage.
Good English muffin.
But it's just the eggs were a little bit overdone around the edges.
Because they were golden brown.
And because that's kind of a sign of a hot pan.
He said Josh's right across the board.
It's very good, yeah.
Well executed.
Yeah.
Not bad for it. And he said even your English muffin was good.
Yeah, he said it wasn't dense, it was light, and you had the little holes the English muffins get.
Rogene.
Well, he had the exploded sausage. And it's funny because Michael said, can you see what's wrong with this plate? And of course, the ground beef instead of sausage.
Well, he goes, that shows you that your pan was too hot.
Plus, I think he thought his English muffin was a bit dense.
Yeah.
And a little bland, I think.
And then Chanel's egg. Everything was good with Chanel. But
her egg was slightly overdone.
Slightly. And he goes, let's take a look at the yolk. And they did that dramatic pause. And then at that last minute,
the yolk drip. Yeah, but it was a little overdone.
So there was a lot of mistakes and stuff. But it was a tough call all around.
With the winner being?
Chrissy.
Chrissy won it.
And sadly.
And the one who went home was Rogene.
So we just revolving doored Rogene back out.
Because he just had too many. Again, time got away from him.
Yeah.
He had too many issues. Like he had the exploded sausage, his English muffin was dense, the
And I think-
congee wasn't 100%.
And I
So, and his I'm gonna butcher it. Bizcocho was like minuscule. So I mean, he had a lot of issues. So you kind of had a feeling it would be him.
You know, I'm sorry that he didn't get a chance to come back and prove himself more and really see how far he could go. But
you could almost see, even in the last, like when he was the last Mr. Right, he struggled a bit too. So I mean, he's a good cook, but I think maybe the content's not quite for him. So that I think ends up being the problem. I mean, he hasn't really been able to master that time pressure.
And so, we wish him well, and we hope that, he achieves whatever he's looking to do with food.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, it was a fantastic episode.
It was a good episode.
And we witnessed the Masterchef first.
Yeah, that hasn't happened in Masterchef Canada before.
So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Well, next week, it's back to the Mystery Box Challenge next week.
And it looks huge. It's a huge mystery box.
That's what they said.
But that's all we're telling you for now. How about that?
They didn't tell us much in the preview, so.
That's true.
So we will see what happens next week. All right, guys. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when we upload. And comment. Have you watched the episode? Are you enjoying this season? Who do you want to see win? Who do you think is going to win? A lot of people think it's going to be Josh.
Yeah.
He's doing pretty well.
Who's your favorite chef?
Who's your favorite cook? And who's your favorite chef out of the three chefs? What do you think of Claudio and Alvin changing places and Claudio becoming the mean chef and Alvin being the nicer chef this year? Kind of interesting, don't you think?
Yeah, Alvin has smiled a lot more this year.
Alvin's not as mean the last couple years, I noticed. Have you?
So,
Okay, guys, take care, and we'll see you next week.
bye, guys.
Bye.